Okay, so today was a show of the short variety, and let me tell you, I was heavily underprepared for today. It's one of those days because you can tell I did not trade like I would normally trade. I think it was just the day today, not a good day today. This week's price action was not great either. I was looking at this consolidation for this couple of days, thinking, okay, we're gonna sweep this high, we're gonna have a AMD price action, and we're going for previous day low for the rest of this week. Come to find, we barely sweep it, but we do make an SMT. I don't even think we really sweep that high, that previous week high, but we have an SMT. We have a hourly change in state of delivery. My bias was all over the place, but I did see that in hindsight, and I was also seeing higher time frame bullishness. It was just all over the place, and I said I was heavily underprepared because, of course, lack of analysis. And at the time of trading, I find out, hey, Trump is speaking, and you guys know I hate speeches. Speeches ruin price action for me personally. I don't know if that's your experience, but that's my experience. And so I was looking at the different PD arrays, waiting for reactions. So if you look at the 4 hour on S&P, more so the hourly, we're looking to see what price does at certain fair value gaps, like Nasdaq, same with S&P. Like, what sort of reaction can we get out of these things, and then and then frame some sort of bias or something like that. But of course, your underpreparedness shows in your trading. You will take the L's. You will definitely take the L's. And so you can see we took multiple. Again, definitely an off day for me. This is not normal behavior, as you can tell. So we went for buys, thinking we got that reaction off of a fair value gap on the hourly. Okay. And then seeing price inverse and breaking structure here, I thought perfect time for buy. Nope, was definitely not. And that's when I was taking this L, that was around the time I discovered, oh, Trump was speaking. Bad time to find out. I was like, okay, fine, let's see where price is going. It's looking like price wants to draw towards the Asia lows. You can see this is outlined here, Asia lows. Now, in terms of daily profile, I also had the idea that price was going to come and bounce up because of all this volume that we got during Asia. Price is going to come down during New York and head up. But of course, as I said, very underprepared. We were having conflicting bias. We were just entering willy-nilly, and having speech about was also very iffy for me. So you can throw in any excuse, but definitely there's no excuse for underpreparedness. And so that is why I've decided, discussed with everybody on live as well, we should do a daily analysis. So we're scheduling 2:30 every day to do some analysis on the charts before we decide to trade. Even if we're not going to trade that day, it's good practice. Okay, so I think that's definitely a good plan to do. so we're not so underprepared, and we're not jumped by speech surprises, and we have more or less a solid bias in mind when our session comes. So yeah, this is completely on me, and that's totally fine. I take full responsibility for that. And in terms of how much we lost today, we let's see here, we'd say $52.44. That's our total loss for the day. That is definitely all 4 of the trades. As you can see, that last one sort of broke even at that time. But yeah, you can definitely tell that if you were watching, things did not go according to how we wanted it, and that was purely our poor analysis, poor judgment, and yeah, I guess not being patient enough. To be honest, this last one should have been the one and only trade, even if it was a break-even trade. I think this one made the most sense, because that, yeah, it made more logical sense than these other 3 trades. But we live and we learn. Like one of our watchers said, we learn more from our losses. And yeah, I think there are a lot of key levels were ignored. Our daily profile analysis was ignored, and yeah, price soared after that, as you can see. So yeah, I think that's purely just my bad judgment, but it happens like that, and the best thing to do is to come back stronger. So I'll see you guys 2:30 tomorrow. We'll do some analysis. I definitely think that's a good step forward in, you know, bringing a community together, and also improving our skill, you know, with people as well. So I think it's gonna be a vibe. I think, you know, it can only get better from here. It can't get any worse. I know this was a very bad day, but come on, how often does that happen? We are still in this. As I said, and I've mentioned many times before, usually I try to risk about $30 per trade. So losing not even close to $60, you can tell I was still using very small risk amounts. So that's a decent way to look at it, if there was a bright side today. But yeah, I think we can do better. I'm not saying that price action will be better tomorrow and Friday, but yeah, I mean, wait, today is Thursday, my bad. Yeah, I can't say tomorrow will be any better, but you know, we can only hope. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully at 2:30. We can sit and do analysis, have some discussions, and yeah, hopefully we can get better and get the ball rolling on starting to see some profits finally, hopefully, because guys, it's been a while since we've seen a solid W, and that's what we need right now to boost the confidence levels. So check you next time tomorrow. Cheers.